So we have some pretty big stuff when it comes to Arc Raiders today. So first things first, we have the launch trailer. So this is going to be our first look at all of the launch content, everything coming under one. And then we have a video by the Spud Hunter. Now, here's the thing. There's this recent trend when it comes to, it started out with Call of Duty, where all streamers ruined Call of Duty. And then it was Battlefield 6, where, oh, streamers are trying to ruin Battlefield 6. And now the Spud Hunter says Arc Raiders has a streamer problem. So I haven't watched it yet. I don't know where he's going to go with that. But first things first, we have a launch trailer to watch. It just came out, I think like 11 minutes ago. We're going to dive into it, see what it's all about. Oh, come on, Elgato. Elgato needs to... I think I might need a new Elgato, guys.
Doors are closing in 5.
They make sick trailers.
They said the world above had ended. But endings are only for those who forgot how to begin again.
Are we gonna need another story video?
So you learn to listen, to move quiet, think fast. Be ready to change your mind.
Ooh, I think that is like the new area, like the one that nobody has seen yet. What did they call it? The something in the top corner. It was the top right corner of the map, like the strangled gate or something like that. Yeah, this is, I think, the new area.
Up there, the roads are twisted. The rules are gone. But if you were brave enough to wander and seek, who knows what you might find.
Stella Montis. Thank you. Thank you, Fall.
Hey, don't shoot.
That looks sick. I'm pretty sure that's a new boss at the end. Is that the queen or is that something else altogether? I'm pretty, because I don't think the queen had the horn. I could be wrong, but How to Train Your Dragon 5 music. Enlist, resist. Man, this game looks good. They do a good job.
Hey, look at this. They ain't ducks. Come on, Apollo ain't paying enough for this. That's why I was asking for a minigun.
Cool little cutscenes that they throw in there. Cool little cutscenes. Now, that's the launch trailer. Let's see what the streamer problem is for Arc Raiders. Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my lord, brother.
we have a streamer problem with Arc Raiders.
See, I feel like this is the new trend. Every big game that comes out, or we have a GTA 6 comes out, ladies and gentlemen, we have a streamer problem.
Je vais très gros, très gros.
This is not English.
Je vais désinstaller ce jeu. J'en peux plus. J'en peux plus.
It's not English, but he's uninstalling. I do understand that.
Go inside this front door. Jesus Christ, my man.
Maybe?
I hate the fucking PvE in this game. Holy!
I could also argue
I'd be willing to bet that was taken out of context.
a community problem also. Relax, Harry, relax. I'll explain to the viewers what I mean before they crash out on the keyboard. What? I understand there's some irony to this video in itself, but hear me out. I think people are approaching Arc Raiders with the wrong mindset. This isn't your typical AAA release of the year, and you're going to need to learn to deal with it. And just take the game for what it is. It feels like these days, every game community hypes up a game and it can do no wrong. And then, the online community behind it loses their mind on release, and places like a subreddit for a game turns into a cesspool of dumb takes and rage. Nothing is ever enough for them, and they lose sight of the game's scope and thinks it needs to cater to everyone and everything around them, putting a lot of pressure on developers.
So what's weird about Arc Raiders is I haven't seen too much about this. The one thing that I have actually seen is people saying that the Arc are too strong. So like, specifically, I think in solos, it will end up being a problem. But as a whole, I haven't seen too much of this as a community. When Battlefield was revealed, when you had the Call of Duty community going over there, we had lots of that. People saying that you need score streaks, blah, 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 blah. Ranked, things like that.
To cave into their unrealistic expectations. There's obviously room for community feedback from gamers and content creators alike.
Where your foliage setting will make bushes disappear before the players hiding in them do. So what that means is when you are running and you see things rendering in, you will see the player pop in crouched, and then you will see the bush pop in over him, which is a bit of a problem for the person in the bush.
For example,
so I think he's giving an example there of like someone who's giving criticism of something that's broken in the game that actually needs to be fixed, as opposed to just not liking something. Like, and another thing too is you can not like something that everyone else likes and give your opinion on how to fix it as well.
This post on Arc Raiders is genius. It essentially suggests the tumbleweeds we get jump scared by around the map has a chance to be one of those mechanical head crabs.
That's hilarious.
Brilliant. It makes sense in the game. It's been thought out.
Those tumbleweeds in game are terrifying.
Works mechanically, you know, it's worth a post. And then you'll get those peanuts posting the game needs to have a ranked mode or hosted tournaments.
Yeah, why? Why?
There's the door. Please, I insist. It takes you straight to every other multiplayer game in the business. One of my biggest concerns is seeing supposed professional gamers, aka streamers.
Oh, so here's an interesting thing, right? So like, remember how we were just talking about this movement that was going on with Battlefield, and everyone's like half of the community is mad at some people for saying that Battlefield is going to need a battle royale. Well, I guarantee you they're going to go competitive with the battle royale. If it has at all any success, the next thing that we're going to hear about is the first battle royale tournaments and things like that. I guarantee it.
Who should know better by now absolutely crash out over failing to adapt to the game.
You gotta be kidding me, brother. Like, dude.
Another one.
What is this? What did I do there? You guys are gonna have to leave.
So, okay, here's what I will say is the auto targeting on specifically the Rocketeer in the server slam was a little strong. They even acknowledged that.
I'm not making this. I'm dead. I'm dead.
I have a defib. We'll put a rent to him, defib him, and we run back here.
Calling elevator.
How are you finding this game?
Listen, man, I'm trying to keep things positive today, so I'm not even gonna comment on what the I think.
So did Summit actually not like the game? I figured he would have been someone that actually did really enjoy it.
We're just here to play it.
Not everything has to play like another run-of-the-mill battle royale. Either play the game to its strengths or move on. No form of media or art is exempt from criticism, but it's just bizarre to me that I see so many gamers come to a unique game like this and expect it to play like Call of Duty or whatever the hell they've cooked up in their imagination of what the perfect game is. And of course, we all know the perfect game.
See, I don't know. Is he making up a problem here that doesn't exist? I really haven't heard many people complaining about that this doesn't play like Call of Duty or anything. I mean,
Is Daddy Dating Simulator. The problem with suggesting stuff like make a PvE only mode or make the Arc bots weaker is, well,
I have seen that. I have seen the PvE only.
It gives what makes the game unique.
I can absolutely imagine that a dedicated PvE mode would fit wonderfully into
I almost guarantee you they're going to make a PvE mode in this game eventually.
this game.
No. The difficulty of the AI is what makes this game interesting and tense in a multiplayer PvP environment. It creates moments like this where people try to negotiate out of bad scenarios for their safety.
Press the button, bro. Press the button.
So I've played games where people in a server all ended up teaming up to fight the big bad. And that's where I think the magic in this game comes. So that is true. And it seems as though they almost make it so that the difficulty of them is to push you to team up with those people, right? Because at the end of the day, it is the Raiders against the Ark. And even though you're trying to take things from those Raiders, the real bad guy is the Ark. And if you can convince the other people in the world that that is the case, then like it's almost telling the story of the game itself, which is kind of cool.
You got a microphone, brother? Relax, I'm not gonna kill you. You got a microphone? Turn your character the other way if you cannot. I see him. All right, brother, listen to me carefully. If you open the button, I'll cover us.
See, like moments like this are so good.
I'll cover us. He's dead. Can you hear me, brother? Behind the rock? Do you want to live or do you want to die? It's an easy question. You want to live? All right, press X or H. Holster your gun. Right? I got mine holstered. We come out together. Quickly.
And the Ark are coming in as well. Oh, big boy just came in.
All Raiders, we have Ark on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find a way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
He chose poorly. Look, I know I can come off as a little intense here, but what if we listen to the developers themselves? You can hear it straight from the developers here about what makes this game unique and what its appeal is.
It's also part of what we have decided to do. We want the game to really feel like you are there and you're fighting other raiders.
God! No!
Oh.
But the main threat is Ark, and
see, there you go. That's exactly what I was saying before. It's like they want you to feel like there's a reason why you could team up with those other people.
That way.
Just ignore it. Ignore him.
Yeah, so the main focus being PvE and other players being there just adds to the set piece.
Fucking put your shield on! I don't want to fight these fucking robots!
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe a lot of these streamers, like I could see this actually, like a Doc or maybe a Summit or even, I think actually Shroud really likes this game, but I could be wrong. They could want it to be more PvP focused.
And, you know, with that, there is a very, you know,
Shroud loves it. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
To make sure that it's not, you know, like you mentioned, that they're not just being overrun and this is just a nuisance.
I'm literally getting ready to fucking uninstall the game. I'm literally getting ready to uninstall.
So yeah, Doc clearly doesn't like the robots.
Install the game. I don't want to be shooting robots.
It seems like just from a basic search that players like it as is, and big streamers who want it better for their audience and playstyle. So in other words, they want it to push for more PvP combat. Is what big streamers are asking for, which I don't agree with. I don't think you need that.
Yeah, see, look at the C++ program. It's going like, we cannot attack all the way up there, right?
The only bad news about that is you're probably not going to need that type of protection tonight.
Was Doc trying to rip on the coding of it and then... That's hilarious. That is so funny.
Simply put, deal with it. Oh yeah. Oh! I don't think you guys worked out how to do it yet. All right. Seriously, it blows my mind that professional full-time gamers are acting like complete educationally subnormal rejects over sucking ass at this game. Not every game has to hold your hand or have insane amounts of.
I don't even think it's that. I don't think what he's saying is actually right. Like, I think it is more so that people need to realize that not every game is for them, right? Like, I have done Call of Duty on YouTube for 16, 17 years. When Fortnite came out and the whole building mechanic was there, I immediately knew, hey, this game's not for me. So I didn't make videos on it. I didn't force myself to play something that I didn't enjoy. And if I don't know the full context of this, but if Doc and Summit don't enjoy the game as it is, there's other Battlefields out there right now. It's going to have a battle royale. Call of Duty's coming out with it. Like, there's lots of things you can play.
RNG in it, like battle royales, where you land on a building and get a tactical nuke out of a chest, and the person next door to you found a pair of used socks in their loot chest. It really comes down to an attitude problem. What gives me some hope is, in the past few days, other players in love with Arc Raiders have caught onto this sentiment. I really hope this energy continues, and I quote,
"Please do not listen to streamers or, honestly, the community. Watching Dr. Disrespect complaining, he really wants
so Doc really didn't like it then, okay.
AR to be a BR. So please, don't let streamers destroy the potential of this fantastic game. Can you please just enjoy gaming without having your feelings ruined by what streamers thinks? Thanks.
Please, stop trying to make this game like other games."
What is with the voices?
Again, like I said earlier on, there's no issues with sharing constructive feedback or sharing opinions, but be fair.
Yeah, so for example, if Doc was like, okay, like the robot triggered to me too easily. I didn't do anything to alert the robot, yet it's still attacking me. That's one thing. But to just be like, the robot shouldn't be in the game whatsoever, well, that's changing the game. Like, that's a different game at that point.
And be realistic. For instance, I really just love about everything in this game, but I hate the free information that third-person fighting gives opponents. It leads to really ratty, campy gameplay and scrappy fights. All right, let's get out of here, fellas. Oh, under attack. Southwest. Hold the line, gentlemen.
Let's go.
Get your ass to Mars. Gentlemen, I'll see you in another life. Godspeed. Godspeed, gentlemen. Come on, motherfuckers!
So I get what he's saying here, but it's also the way the game's played. Like, you need to learn that that's a mechanic, right?
I'm about to get sniped by this other guy.
He's shredding. He's shredding. I don't know how he's not dead.
Alright, I won't shoot. If you shoot me, I'm fucking losing my mind. I won't shoot.
Wrong person.
Like, how is he still alive? He needs a nade. How many people are dead at this freaking thing?
Gentlemen, no one gets out alive.
And then he loses.
No one gets out alive. No one.
Relax. Please. Can you just do me a solid?
Oh man, there's too many. How many are there?
So this is, I think, legitimately a problem that will, like, so he's talking about constructive feedback here. One of the problems I think will happen with this game is there is going to be so many people camping the lift. I think, like, you get to the end of a raid and it's just going to be that every single, especially in solos. Like, in a team, it's kind of easy to go in, hit it, move back, wait, and but in solos, it's going to be that a lot.
I would have had that. I just ran out of friggin' meds. I literally would have had that. It was like It was like some John McClane shit. Like, no mag. Okay, shot. Out. There's nothing left. But I understand where the developers are coming from with their decision on this, and they've stated they're not going to change anything or add a first person.
Good for
mode.
them,
So
by the
look,
way.
it just is what it is. I accept the game for what it is, and I try my best.
Like, don't get me wrong. I would love a first person shooter like this, but hey, I can wait for DMZ, man. Right? Like this will be the game. Like I've tried Tarkov. It's too much. Like it would take me 6 years to become who I want to be with that game. So, it's just not going to happen for me. This game is, or Marathon, but
Best to play around something that I'm not huge about in the game. And that's because the rest of the experience is really, really cool and holding it up. Do I need to try and strong arm my opinion on what this game should be on everyone else? No, especially when all those games already exist. In the future, there will be decisions made in the update cycle of this game that will no doubt lead to discussions on does this choice the developers made work or not, but that's with the scope of what the game is in mind.
I see people talking about like, Battlefield doesn't need to be BR. Can you guys just let us have one that like BRs? Like, I mean, dude.
I think the root cause of
I think what he should have actually said there, and I did react to that video, but I think what he should have said there is not that can't Battlefield just have a BR? I want a Battlefield BR. I think what he should actually say is I want a new BR. It doesn't need to be Battlefield. It doesn't need to be Ark. It doesn't need to be anything. I just want a new battle royale that's good. And then all of a sudden what you're saying is no longer wrong. Like you're not forcing another game to be something it's not. You're just saying what you want, but that's not what he's saying. He's saying that he wants this to become something that it is not, right?
This phenomenon of incessant whinging streamers and bitching gamers is basically the oldest one in the history books. Hubris, the human ego. If you suck at a game, it can't be me, surely. It's the game's fault. And in recent times in multiplayer gaming, we have had loads of games with instant gratification and loads of RNG that lead people to enjoying those short bursts of dopamine. But they're just that, short-lived bursts of dopamine. There was no hard work, nothing learned, nothing gained, just simplistic RNG experiences with enough low-hanging fruit hooks to keep you engaged enough to buy a battle pass. I don't think Arc Raiders is perfect, but it's trying to do its own thing, and I'm really on board for something unique in a sea of copy-paste games that all—
I think that's my probably biggest thing about this is it's unique. It's different. You know, the AI that you're fighting are not humans. It's different.
Will look the same. You're allowed to have an opinion, but in this case, you're wrong and I'm right. And you're just gonna have to learn to accept that in the comment section below. Oh boy, the comment section.
Incoming transmission.
Actually, Forge, what you said there is not that insane. Like it really actually isn't. What he said there is, I want a Super Mario BR, right? Like, that's like taking a game like that, or Zelda. You know, let's do Zelda. And being like, dude, we need a Link to the BR game made because I like BR and I like Zelda. Like, it's a completely different goddamn thing, right?
Listen, you son of a bitch. What the f***'s your problem?
Anyway, I when I first started watching this video, I at first thought he was making up a problem that isn't really a problem, but I kind of see what he's saying there. More or less what he's actually saying about this is it's not a streamer problem. It's just, you need to accept what this game is and don't try to change it. Like I feel like that's just like the type of world we live in now, where everyone expects everything to be catered towards them. Does that make sense? I think that's what we're actually looking at here.